There are so many twists and turns, so many paths and corridors. You'd think that one of them leads to a tunnel out of here. Just one, but there aren't any.
The avalanche sealed every single exit.
I mean, come on, we haven't tried everything. Not yet, we haven't.
Well, I feel like we have. Look, I couldn't take another step or move another rock if my life depended on it.
Tina, that is the grim reality. Your life does depend on it.
No, I understand what Tina's saying. We just can't walk around in circles hoping to find a way out of here.
Come on, Roger, what other choice have we got?
Well, we have to check our supplies and see how much time we can stay down here.
What difference does that make? The mountain's just going to come crashing down on us.
Look, Tina, sooner or later, somebody back in Landview is going to realize that we're lost up here in this mountain.
He's right, honey. Do you know that? And we can either sit here and we can just lay down and wait to die, or we can do something to better our situation and just wait until we're rescued.
Right. In the meantime, we have to maintain order and discipline and even cleanliness. I mean, if we let ourselves fall into this despair, we're lost.
Roger's right. Tina and I are going to start by cleaning up some bedrooms. We're going to dust them and make up the beds, just as if we were back home at Landview.
The Landfair we had made.
Hey, look, that's better. Laughter is just as much a necessity as food and water.
I tell you what, honey, you can be in charge of comic relief. How's that? Listen, Roger, why don't we go and inventory some of those supplies, all right?
Okay, let's go.
I thought you might like to have some coffee.
Oh, thank you. That's just what I wanted.
I'm afraid I couldn't sleep. I kept feeling these strange
Vibrations?
You felt it too?
The avalanche outside must have disturbed the foundation.
I should be going.
Why? Wait a minute, there's so much we haven't talked about. Like, that tree over there, what's it called?
I'm not sure. An oak, I think.
You don't know? Because if I lived around here, I would know the name of every tree, of every animal, of every beautiful thing around here.
Yes, I think you would. I really should be going. I told Father I wouldn't be long.
You told him? But you promised me. You gave me your word. You wouldn't tell me.
I only told him I was going for a hike. What are you so afraid of?
Look, no questions today, okay? Look, I promise someday I'll tell you everything, everything. But for now, just trust me. I trust you. Look, I got you something. Here, take this as a token to seal our agreement.
It's beautiful. Is it gold?
Well, it's an alloy of gold and copper. Where I come from, it's really precious. It's irreplaceable.
I'll keep it with me always.
Thanks. But promise me you won't show it to anybody.
I promise. I won't tell anyone, especially Father.
Tell me, Roger. The feelings were so intense. Was it a dream? Or was it a memory?
It happened. Just the way you remember it. Before we knew it, we'd fallen in love. I tried to resist you, to push you away, but you must have known I really didn't mean it. We were both caught up in something we didn't understand. Our feelings were so strong, so irresistible.
Stop.
I thought you wanted to know everything.
I do. My head is spinning with everything you've just told me. Maybe tomorrow in the daylight, I'll be ready to hear more. I know what you're thinking. I may never see the light of day again. I may never see my husband or my children ever again. Oh, God. No, Sarah is not your niece. It's Megan.
Megan?
Yeah. I know it takes a bit of getting used to, doesn't it? It's only because we all know Sarah very well, and Megan is more of a stranger, that's all.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. you ask me, she's a selfish, self-centered actress type.
I think all that is just a facade, Tina.
Tina?
Oh, good, you got my note.
Oh, what's the matter? What are you doing in here?
Ta-da!
Oh, hey, check this out. Honey, this looks great. This is wonderful. Where'd you get all this stuff?
Well, I found the dishes and the silverware when I was looking for stuff for the transmitter. Of course, I didn't find anything for the transmitter, but, and the flower I made. It's supposed to be a daisy.
Well, isn't that special? Look at that. That's just about the prettiest little daisy I've ever seen. Hey, you got food, too.
Yep, there's stew for both of us in cans, of course. Mine's chicken, yours is beef, unless, of course, you want it the other way around.
No, honey, that's fine. I tell you, I am so hungry, I will eat anything you put in front of me. Oh, please, have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
You.
Thank you.
Wow.
How's it going with the transmitter?
Slow, honey. I tell you, if we can get a hold of some decent wire, I bet we could fix that thing in no time.
Well, how about we both go look for that after we finish our delicious lunch?
That would be great with me. Where's Viki?
She's with Michael Grant.
Oh, honey, please tell me you didn't leave the two of them alone.
It wasn't my choice, believe me. She kicked me out of there. I think she wanted to yell at him or something. Now she knows the whole story.
What story?
Well, I'll tell you all about it. Just dig in, okay?
All right. See, we got you. What's the matter? What's the matter? What was food?
There were worms in it.
Oh, honey, it's all right. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Why do you keep trying to tell me it's okay? We are locked down here. We are underground and stuck here without any food. I mean, if the walls don't cave in on us, we're just going to starve to death.
Dump the rest of that food. Now, I think we ought to just sit down and...
No.
You must be starving, girl. You haven't had anything to eat.
Look, I'm not going to open up another one of those cans and have a bunch of worms crawl out of it. It was really disgusting.
Honey, I think that was just an isolated case. I think if we had checked the can beforehand, that never would have happened. I don't think all the food supply here has been poisoned.
That's easy for you to say. You weren't the one who was about to take a big mouthful of worms. It was really gross.
Look, girl, you had yourself a big surprise. But that's all you had. Now, you didn't taste any of it, right? So you know you're not going to get sick from it.
Yeah, maybe not physically anyway.
Now, I tell you what. We'll open a can and I'll taste it first. I'll be your official taster from now on.
So you think I'm being completely hysterical, right, and overreacting?
No, honey, I think you're being slightly hysterical. But I don't blame you, honey. I understand.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. Yeah, ever since you stepped foot into Eterna, things have been going wrong. I mean, you step in there, and this cage falls down on top of you. Then you open a can full of worms, and I mean literally. Honey, if I were you, I'd be wondering what the hell is going to happen to me next.
I know, but you're so calm and cool about all of it. Why can't I be more like you?
Honey, if you were more like me, that would be the makings of a pretty dull marriage, don't you think?
Don't try to make me feel better.
Honey, look, I just want you to know that it's all right to be anxious or afraid.
No, it's not. It's not, because it's never done me or anybody else any good. You know, every time something goes wrong for me, it's like I turn into a child all over again, and even I'm getting tired of it.
Will you stop being so hard on yourself, girl? Hey, you remember that time we were out in Arizona, right? And we're driving along, we get to this diner, and we meet up with Dooley and Crystal, and they're about to have a baby. Now, who took charge there?
Great, so I'm great at having babies in the middle of nowhere. That seems to be my one talent. I'm not good at anything